5, dude. Stephen Tulloch. Who else is out there?
What do we just name every episode after a sports player?
A
sports player? An athlete.
Paul Verzi.
I think he
tries to do that every episode of their Paul and Bill Burr's podcast. Anything better?
Really?
Dude, yeah, like I just started one, but the volume was bad, so I turned it off. But it's episode 23 for them, and he's like, "It's got to just be Michael Jordan. There can't be another guy. He's the only guy I wore 23." And then Bill's just sitting there with like his head tilted because he's like, "I can think of like 10 other players with 23." And then he was just like, "I mean, LeBron James." And then Paul's like, "Oh yeah." But it's Michael. Look, I think that like, you could go through a bunch of players, but when it's Michael Jordan, it's Michael.
Yeah.
And then he's just doing that. And then Bill was still like, it's like Bill didn't hear him talk at all, and he was just like, "Hey, you got this guy?" And he's like, yeah, but that's it. But are they Michael? And then he's like, "Marcus Camby," and then he's like, "Oh, Marcus Camby, yeah." Yeah, okay. Marcus Camby. This podcast will just recreate the podcast I've listened to, and I'll just
I've never seen.
tell Corey my favorite hits of podcasts I've listened to.
You have to give me lines.
Who else was 55? Was that Lance Briggs? I don't know. He could have been.
I don't remember.
Because Urlacher was 54.
I'm not
good
at like remembering numbers.
I am. It's called
art. Mental retardation.
It's called art. I'm an art guy. I'm an artistic guy.
Yeah, artistic.
That's what it is. I went to school for art. Now I can remember all the numbers and all the players. I'll do that at work. Something will happen. Like I'll take dimensions of a carton, and I'll go Peyton Manning, Phillip Rivers, Tony Dorsett. I'm like, that's 18, 17, 42. And then the guys at work are like, look around. This guy's fucking.
Does that really happen?
No, but I used that example explaining before to this new guy I'm working with, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't know." He's like, "I'll do the dimensions of something at."
I'd have to like write it down.
Yeah, he'll go, "I'll do 18, 17, and as soon as I say 42, that 18's already left my memory, and then I'm like,
have
"Fuck."
to like, I can do it, but I have to like, because what I do is when I read numbers, I don't like consciously go 18, boom, okay, got it. I just go 18, 70, 42. But what was it? 18.
Yeah.
Okay, 18.
I'll still do that
and then
too,
I have to like okay, 18, and then
18,
and then I have this where I'm not unsure of myself. So I'll be like 18, 70, 42, and then I'm like, fuck, what if I'm 18? Did I measure it right? Let me remeasure it. Let me make sure I measured it right.
Yep.
Dude, I'll recheck stuff. Even if did I lock the back door? Yeah, I remember locking the back door, and then I'm like, well, maybe I think I remember, and then I'll go check, and it's locked, and I'm like,
yeah, of course.
Oh my god, dude.
I worked at Roush in a warehouse full of a sea of criminals, and
hey Chris, welcome to the criminal crew.
Hey, we all get back page hose in here.
We all get Yolanda Reed in here.
Yolanda. No, so I'm in this warehouse, and the dude, what you just said, like I rechecked something. I was just rechecking a couple. We picked parts for vehicles to get built, and I just picked some parts, and I was kind of going through, making sure I just had them correct. Some people fuck up. Some people put things in the wrong location, so maybe I grabbed something that it was in the right location, but then someone else put it in the wrong location, so I grabbed the wrong part due to another error or whatever. I'm just checking some parts, and one dude was like, "You don't think you did it right?" He's like, well, he like saw me, and he's like, "You man, you got to go through this again." Like you don't think you did this right? And I'm like,
what?
He's like, Chris is checking his fucking. He doesn't. So you're out there, you're picking, and you're just unsure. And I'm like, that's not what that is.
Yeah, what?
I'm just making sure actually that
I was sure when I picked it probably, and then now I'm like, let me just make sure.
I didn't understand that. Like I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's
and then
crazy.
you've never thought like, so this dude
that guy
went
to prison for something stupid probably.
Yeah. So. He was the same dude telling me that I can say a certain word.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I'm not doing that. It's like, no, man. He was like, no, you're cool. And I was like, that's not how this works.
What about the guy that went, hey, Buzzard Neck?
Dude, that was another guy. Buzzard Neck. Big dude. We called him Shady Grady. Silver Fox.
Was he a white guy?
Short, stumpy dude from Arkansas or whatever. Every time he talked, it his actual mouth was like somewhere else located on his head, and his mouth was trying to get to where his lips were trying to.
Hey, I'm gonna call you Buzzard
The
Neck.
lip hole was trying to get to wherever his voice box and teeth were. He's like, Buzzard Neck. And I don't know. I always, since then, I'm like, something on my neck. Do I have like crazy hair in my neck? Did I need to get a haircut at the time? Why does he call me Buzzard Neck? And he thought it was
Maybe
a great punch. Like,
he thought it was. Doesn't a buzzard have like the long neck with like the
maybe
I
I
don't
was
know.
skinnier then. I was
like the
25.
cartoon buzzard, where it's like the long neck with the
All right, Buzzard
with
Neck.
the Adam's apple?
Maybe we
he
have
was like,
some southern
oh,
listeners.
you have a skinny neck. You're a buzzard neck.
I have seen that we have some. It'll give me the locations on the podcast statistics, like where people listen, and there are some with like in South Carolina and some other places.
Maybe it's buzzard neck.
So maybe there's a guy down there going, man, I love calling people buzzard necks. What if there's a dude that sounds just like us in South Carolina, and now he's like, I mean,
I don't sound like that.
I just sound like you guys, you
Yeah.
fucking idiots.
I sound like you fucking bitches.
I sound like you skinny twats.
I love a good twat.
Yeah, but it was 25 or 25, 55. Stephen Tulloch,
Stephen
Lance Briggs, possibly not sure.
Tulloch.
He could be 56.
Did
who
remember
knows?
we had Stephen Tulloch?
Oh, aren't there 55? Yes, he was cool. Aren't there other? There's 55s in basketball, but I can't think of them. And I can't look them up. So
That's crazy. I feel like if you heard of that, if you're like a high number in basketball, what are you doing?
I've seen a couple dudes. It's like 82.
Yeah.
There's a tight end out here.
00.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's
This
like
guy-
if you're a big fat guy.
Yeah, usually. That's what my dad wore, I think, in baseball. They just said, like, big fuck ass on the back of his
Big
jersey.
fuck bitch.
I'm the big fuck guy.
Big fuck. Where's Lisa?
Can't wait to meet Lisa. She's gonna be a lot younger than the current bitch I'm fucking.
Can't wait till Alex moves. Yeah. Well, that's it. That's it, folks.
So we got a.
That's my favorite pod. Or my favorite bit.
That's it, folks. Just being done with pods.
Yeah.
9 minutes in. 8, 4, 2, 1.
There's a cat named Buddy.
So
right
we
over
got
there.
we got some we got a little bit of news. Something happened this week with so I had I don't know how things work. You know, we don't have any ads, and I had a person message me saying they worked for Smooth My Balls. Corey earlier said, what did you say, like bust my nut or something?
I don't know. Fondle my gun.
Fondle my gondle?
my dondle.
But basically, they're ripping off Manscaped, just to have it up front so that someone doesn't hear "Smooth My Balls" and go, "I gotta check that out right away." Which I don't know who would do that, but it's a scam. But it's a bit of a scam. But they so they hit me up, and you don't notice it yet. Their Instagram is 470,000 followers. I was like, holy shit! And then you see posts on there about how like it's they're sharing other podcasts that have been using their promo codes, and then they tell you, hey, if you're accepted, this is the lady who's telling me, if you're accepted, you can you'll get 20% off. And then your friends will get 20% off, and we'll make like a 20% cut. But then the number also changed in another message. It had like 15 or 25, and I was like, and then that's when I'm like skeptical. So I was just messaging back with this person. Nothing is happening yet. And then so at one point I take a screenshot and send it to Corey. I go, dude, we might get a sponsor.
Yeah.
This might be something. But I'm still like I got work every day. I got shit going on. So then I'm like, at some point I'm gonna actually research the company and read something about it. And because if you just go off the Instagram, you're like, this is a successful company, 470. But they also only have posts back to like February. There's only like
Oh, really?
yeah. There's
Yeah.
only
There's no way you'd have 400,000.
yeah.
Of a shaver?
Yeah.
Who
So-
follows a
Yes.
shaver?
So it's like, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Let's check.
Yeah, check
I
Manscaped.
want to check Manscaped
Yeah,
and see how many
so
Instagram followers they have.
They have they only had 12 or 15 posts and maybe 18, but they had a decent amount of posts.
Manscaped has 500,000.
So that's what they do, dude. I swear they somehow have fake followers, like they found some
Well, Manscaped's
warehouse
been around
in-
forever.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about Smooth My Balls.
Yeah.
Probably found a warehouse in India full of 5,000 people who would make an account and follow them. There's companies that can pay for this shit. Like Katy Perry had what they said they looked into it, and like so many, a lot of people have fake followers, and at some point, like certain apps will go through and find out who's inactive. It's just a fake
Yeah.
account. Like you're a fake. Even if you're a real person, they're gonna call it a fake account if you have no posts, you follow 10 things, and you have 2 followers. And that's what all those are probably are. But so talk to the person more that they're telling me. They tell me a different number again. It was like 25 or 15, and so I'm finally on lunch break at work. I'm like, I'm gonna research this. I'm sending Corey info. Corey's like, is this real?
Yeah.
And then pretty much right away, there's a good article you could find out if you type in "smooth my balls scam" or something like that. And this guy has like a big blog, and he's talking about each and every point. So a lot of the stuff I'm like, yeah, I remember that. Yep, they did that too. So what they're doing is you can look up and find the same exact shaving items that they have, and they're purchasing like these cheap ones from Amazon that are like $7-10 or whatever the fuck. They're acting like they're Manscaped. So they're buying things that are $7 a pop or whatever, and then they're telling you that they're 79 because it's a nice Manscaped, or 69 or whatever. And then hey, if you buy this, you get 20% off. And so you think you get 20% off of this thing. You think we would have had this ad. We would have fucking given people a promo code. They would have spent, 2 people would have bought these, and then we would get a cut. But still, like in the long run, it's like they're paying $7 for an item, and they're making still like 40 or whatever on it. And then and that's the scam. And then I'm sure they just get so many people. I think a lot of people too.
Yeah, but then in the message you sent me, they told you like also for you to like get this.
Got a cat hair right here. Another side. It's probably all my cat's hairs. Damn, dude, there's another one. Huge one. No, like you're right. Yep, there it is. That's the big one. Nice. Sorry. Yours.
Okay. Diesel's just.
You start pulling a full cat out of your beard.
Because you sent me one, and I thought it said something like, "Yeah, okay, we can get you like the promo code, and everything. You just and this deal, like we can send you a free kit, but we would like for you to buy our new bullfrog or something like whatever." It said like frog something, right? Or something
turf chopper.
Turf chopper.
And then there's some other shit too.
Whatever.
We'll call it bullfrog.
Yeah. And then like, so then when I saw, because you sent me that, and I was like, wait, what? Why would you have to buy anything? I'm not buying something.
Yeah, that too. I'm like, well, I'm not buying. I don't want to buy anything. Give me a fucking code. I don't give a shit. Send me a free thing.
Yeah.
Kidding me?
Yeah, if it's, because realistically,
send me a free thing.
If someone actually wanted to advertise, they would be like,
I'll shave my balls on here if someone sent me a free thing.
Because also, like, it didn't make sense. I was like, why would they want? We don't have like any view. It's not like we have tons of viewers.
I think my first thought was like, well, on Instagram we do have over 500 followers. So on Instagram, I was like, someone might be like, because I've looked at some other podcasts like Rad Dude Cast. These comedians who have been doing comedy for like 15, 20 years, they have like 500 followers on Instagram. So like some people just don't. You maybe use or market as well on like certain social medias, but Rad Dudecast gets way more listeners than we do. They have a Patreon, they get people paying for that and stuff. So I just thought that alone. I was like, nah, they don't know our real numbers. The real numbers aren't 500.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, okay.
So that's why I thought. I was like, maybe.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Kids, that's why you got to do a little bit of research. So, just like the vaccine, you got to do a little bit of your own research.
So that article was just basically like this company is not like it's just like
and it's a huge article. Yeah, it's got so many things. They even go to the in depth to smooth my balls. They have gotten in front of people looking up smooth my balls scam because in their on their posts on their websites and in some of their Instagram posts, if you look up their YouTube, by the way, it had like 4 followers. So like something like that, it's like, I mean, it's fake. If Manscaped has a YouTube, it's not 4 followers.
Check.
Yeah, so like, so basically they're trying to act like they're another Manscaped, but it's all faux. It's all fake. They're trying to get you. They were going to try to have me spend a certain amount and give me a rebate up my ass and have me shave my cat and send a video in, and then they're like, see, it works.
Manscaped on YouTube has 22,000 subscribers.
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah.
You know, I figured at least 10,000 or something like that.
I mean, that's way more than 4.
Dude, my uncle has like almost that. I tell you that, he's got like 12,000 now or something.
Really?
Yeah, that's why we could spruce this up, and then I'll give him a couple bucks to throw in a Yelling Grandma ad. Say, hey, do you like 2 idiots?
Do you like
saying occasional offensive things because we don't know how else to make each other laugh?
What did you say to the guy? Did you say anything back?
What? Sorry.
Like when they were like messaging you, or did you just go, guess I'm done with this and just ignored like the last post?
Yeah, there was messages on Instagram, and then they emailed me and said you have to go through these links in the email, and then I just didn't do the step where it's like they're like, all right, set up your PayPal, we'll get you your
Oh, so you just like left them hanging, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We'll get you your promo code, and then you can buy the thing, and then you'll see the 20 whatever the heck some money will be put into my PayPal through them, and
yeah, but you have to buy something.
Yeah. And
so aren't you're down money?
Yeah, I'd be down like, I don't know if it's like 50 or 60, like whatever they're making on their thing. And so they at least everyone they get, they're like to fall for the beginning of this, they're getting it 50 from just everybody.
Yeah.
And I don't know what kind of marketing team, but you know what I mean, like people working from home doing this are just getting money from it.
Yeah.
Dude, these people probably think they work for a real company. Like the lady who messaged me.
Maybe. Unless it's like
I don't think it's like 5 people.
I mean, unless it's like a couple people, and then like they're just doing this, and they're just buying the cheap ones, repackaging them, and then sending them out.
Maybe
just to make like easy money.
Could be that. I don't know.
Dude, I don't know if I got a call. I was at the other like 2 weeks ago. I was at work, and I got this phone call, and I was like, I might still have the voice message. Let me just check. But I got this phone call from a number I didn't recognize, so I immediately I don't answer.
Well, I didn't give anyone your number, so.
Huh?
I said I didn't give anyone your number.
So I mean, I don't know. You get bullshit calls all the time. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like answering this. And it says it was from Whitmore Lake, like in Michigan. So I was like, I don't know who would be calling me from Whitmore Lake. So it's probably like, you know how they will give a 734 area code. So you're like, oh, it's from around here, but really it's just like a disguise.
I have one that says it's like it's anywhere downriver.
Yeah. But then you answer, it's like,
Taylor, whatever.
We would like to talk to you about your security or something stupid. Well, this hello, Corey. This is, I think it was like a Indian accent.
Is that your transcript for the voicemail?
Yeah, this is Gary. I'm calling regarding a property.
This is Jerry.
You have refinanced.
Gary.
I just have some questions about your homeowner's insurance. If you can please call me back, and then the callback number is like an 855 number. So not the 734 number that they call me with. Again, that number is blah, blah, blah. Thank you. Have a good day. So I was like, I'm not going to call this guy.
Yeah.
And then the Whitmore Lake number, the next day called me. So I was like, okay, what the fuck? So this time I Googled the 855 number, and because if you just Google a number sometimes, the first thing will be scam, scam alert, or spam alert or whatever. It'll be people have reported this for So I go, yeah, I knew it. Because they don't say it's I'm with.
None of that sounded real.
I'm with fucking I'm with Fucky Dogs Insurance, and I have good homeowner rates. I want to ask you about yours. Like it wasn't an insurance company trying to sell me insurance. He just wanted to talk to him. But he just said his name. So then he called me third day in a row, and this time I was home. So I went, okay, what the fuck? And I answered the phone,
I block numbers, by the way.
Yeah.
I get one, and I go, is that real?
Jen was like, after I answered, Jen was like, are you blocking it?
I have like 70 block numbers or something.
Yeah. I don't usually block them, but I've blocked a few. But so this time I answered it. Yeah. So I was like, and I answered it like so, like you could tell I was like annoyed.
Yeah.
Hello? And he was like, hi Corey, this is Gary. I'm calling.
Gary again?
How are you today? And I was like, good. How are you? I'm good, thank you.
There's a gun held to my head.
I have a bomb vest on, and I'm walking into a 7-Eleven where I also work. No, I'm just kidding. But he was like, I just wanted to talk to you about homeowners insurance, and I wanted to compare the rates of. And then he like talked about like all like the main ones like Progressive and all these. He said like all these like 3 different like companies.
Yeah.
And he was like, I just wanted to talk to you about like compare the rates and like of what you have. And I'm just like. And he said, but he never said who he works for. He just said at one point he said like
just said
my company, yeah, Manscaped. Hello, we are starting another Manscaped where we put Americans in camps instead of and he was like, so I'm just like, he goes like, do you have time to talk about that right now? And I went, no. And he was like, he goes, oh, have you already been able to check those numbers yourself? And I went, yeah. And he was like, okay. Well, so, and then he started talking again, and I just slowly took my hand away from the phone, and I went, click. Like, I think he like knew, well, I'm not getting this guy. Cause I'm sure he just was going to start fishing for, okay, well, can I have your, like maybe start going after, like, my numbers. Okay, what's this number? Like, what? And I'm just like, and then Jen was like, did you block the number? I go, I kind of want to see if he calls back. I really want him to call me back.
We got a really Connor Poirier trilogy going on right here.
With him. This was him. He didn't call me back.
Yeah.
This is like weeks ago. I'm just kind of like, fuck. I should like, I don't know, fuck with him more. Just give him like fake information.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what a guy used to work with.
I'm trying to rip you up. You hear about those like scams where they like.
Yeah, I mean they're getting a lot of old people.
Look at like old people who are like, oh, your son is being fucking brutally raped, and because of your taxes. Or you owe money.
Yeah.
Or like they'll say like it'll be like, oh, your son owes a lot of money, and we're skull fucking him right now. If you don't pay us, if you don't give us your account number, then we're gonna kill him. And then they're like, oh, okay.
We're in your backyard.
Yeah.
We're fucking your dog.
We're fucking, dude. I'm literally in your backyard. I've cut your dog's head off, and I'm fucking the wound. Give us money. And they're like, oh,
give us
okay.
money, or we.
My dad said he's like, I got a voicemail that said like. It's like, oh, like something about like tax, like IRS or whatever, and it's like there's a warrant out with like the sheriff's department for your arrest, and it's just like, okay then,
that's the one
come get me.
Yeah. Yeah. None of this stuff's even remotely real.
Oh, not at all.
Remotely not even real.
First of all, it's like, well, I paid my taxes, so because like they'll use like the IRS or like family member owes money or something stupid. God,
they need to be better.
God damn.
What? How would we, you and I? If we wanted to scam people, how would we make a call? You know what I mean? Because these are obviously bad. We need your social security number to confirm.
I think it's just like
money.
I think it's just
confirm a payment.
They're going for like a numbers game. Like just call. Someone's gonna fall for it.
If me and you, we got that job.
What would I say?
You know,
I would look up pictures.
Because you got to do. You want to,
and I'd find all the ones with hot daughters, and I would go. If you don't let me have sex with your
daughter,
have
a little Julia.
No, not like little. Like an adult daughter. If you don't let me have sex with your daughter, if you don't force your daughter to fuck me.
Well, I was thinking, like, what are real calls? Like, real calls you get. Like, I don't get any real calls. It's all fake calls.
Because a real call is from someone you've already, like,
you know your insurance guy.
Hey,
and you know
hey Corey, this is Billy Fuckums. You've talked to me a million times about your insurance. Oh, hey, what's up? Hey, this is changing, blah, blah, whatever. Oh, okay, not, hey, man, I'm Gary. I work with like
I'm Gay Gary.
I work with a company where I'm not going to say the name.
Yeah.
And the FBI is currently beheading your family.
Yeah.
Give us money. And it's like, what?
It'd be funny if they called, if that guy called and he's like, hey, this is Gary, and you know how the FBI killed
Remember when my brother
I'm-
flew a plane
Oh
into
my
the
God.
Twin Towers?
Well, before that,
I will do
MLK
that if you don't give me.
We are with the FBI. I'm Gary with the FBI, and the FBI. Remember, FBI killed MLK, and then the CIA I think killed JFK. I don't know which way it works, but both of them killed both of them. One for one. I don't know which one, but we'll kill you next if you don't call us back.
Yeah, if you don't give us your social security number that we need because this is a legit
We'll kill
thing.
the next LK.
Don't worry, this is legit. We need it for legitimate reasons, but we will kill you. Okay.
But I'm thinking, how poor of it. I mean, they are getting people because it's the numbers game. But how poor of a they gotta do. I mean, how hard is it to?
I think to be for like that to sound really legitimate, you'd have to have information
About the
that you're
person.
trying to already get.
Yeah,
like
you're right.
Because like
I was
my
just trying to
agent,
think of a
like my
better way to
fucking
scam
insurance
people.
agent can call me and be like, and tell me my policy number. He could tell me all this information that he already has because I gave it to him when I, whatever. Corey show, everybody's gay and nobody's cool because Corey's gay and he's not really cool. Everybody's cool and gay. Dude, another thing happened to me. So, you know those like Instagram ads where you'll be on Instagram and you'll just get an ad from like a company. You're like, I've never heard of this company.
Yeah.
But like it's like a thing where you're like, that actually looks pretty cool.
I bought 2 pairs of shorts that way.
Yeah.
Just some random.
I wonder if I should buy this.
Mild fits.
So, yeah, I've owned a motorcycle for years now,
Yep.
and like I've always wanted like a
friend to ride with you.
Well, that'd be amazing. But a jacket that's not. I don't want like a leather jacket, and then they have like those crazy like padded ones. I'm like, I don't want to buy those. Like I don't want to spend $700 on a jacket. I'm like, fuck. So I'm on Instagram, and then there's this company that I saw called Skull Riders with a Z, and I was like, what? And they have like this. They had this like cool like motorcycle hoodie, and it's like kind of like padded, but it's like it's like a thicker material. So if you like fell on the pavement, it would protect you. And then it has these like thumb holes that you can put like it doesn't ride up when you're riding, so wind's not gonna. So I go, this is like exactly what I want. So I go on the internet, I'm looking it up, and I'm trying to find like things, fucking trying to find reviews or whatever, and I found like a couple reviews, and I was like, okay, this seems like legitimate. So I ordered the hoodie, and then they're shipping it with DHL.
Big scam episode.
Well, it's not really. This isn't a scam.
Okay,
This is straight. This is actually the company ends up like, because I end up emailing with a dude, and he's like, when I get, let me finish the story, and then so I'm getting like an email. Okay, it's been shipped. Blah blah. It's coming with DHL, and then DHL. I think I like texted the group that one day. Remember?
Yeah.
I was like,
oh yeah, I remember that.
The morning I wake up and it's like it's out for delivery, and I was like, cool. And I'm home still. I'm going upstairs. I'm in my living room. I'm literally on my couch. Like the front window for my house is literally like how I'm sitting now. Like that's how I can look outside. I can move the curtain and look.
Hey, man.
Get a text.
Dropped off.
You has now been delivered. My dog knows.
Yeah. When things are delivered.
When things are delivered, my dog knows.
Yeah.
And he doesn't just go, okay. No, he goes, oh, someone's here. Time for me to lose my mind. So that's when I know when things are delivered. So I see the text. I go,
also, window.
And I peek.
Peek.
There's not a truck driving away. It's not like, oh, we did it late. And I go,
there's not a guy walking away.
I'm like, what the fuck? So I look outside because I've been looking for this hoodie. I'm like, I want this hoodie.
Maybe my neighbor shot him.
Yeah. He's like, is that another Uber Eats?
Yeah.
You guys remember?
You're late.
If anyone's been following this,
if anyone's been listening since episode fucking 9 or whatever.
Yeah. So I walk outside.
Journey of a bullet.
Walk outside.
Yeah.
Let's go to my one neighbor's porch. Nope. Let's walk to my other neighbor's porch. Nope. So I'm like, dude, what the fuck? So I emailed the company, and the guy was
right
like,
away.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
I waited.
They said it just came. I'm home.
I actually waited till the next day because I was like, okay, well, I gotta go to work. Maybe Jen will see it. Maybe it'll be there when I get home. Yeah. No, it's not there. So I emailed the next day. Hey, I got a notification. It was never there. And he goes, oh, well, check your neighbor and then check with like your family. I'm stupid. And in my mind, I was like, I live by myself. Why would my family have it? And in my head, I'm like, oh, he doesn't know that. He doesn't know that I live with just one other person.
Yeah.
So I'm like, he's thinking maybe someone grabbed it off the porch and you don't know. So I was like, okay, well, nobody else grabbed it. And I did check them. I go, well, yeah, I checked my neighbor. No one else grabbed it. Like, I don't know. He goes, okay, call DHL. Call. He sent me like the number. And to call the number and then start like a file thing. And then if they don't have anything, like if they can't solve it, then we'll send you another one. And I was like, all right, man. So I call DHL and I get some lady. She's like, another fucking Gary situation where she has the thickest accent ever and her name's like Therese. And I was like, your name's not Therese.
Yeah.
Just tell me your real name, because I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, like, it doesn't make me feel better, but I'm not a racist fuck like someone. No, I want to speak with a white bitch.
I gotta hear a white name.
I gotta hear a fucking white name, or I'm gonna fucking lose my mind and go call fucking Jerry down at the market an N-word again, and they're gonna kick me out. Anyway,
that'd be funny. That's
so
what he does.
I guess she's like, oh no, I'm so sorry. Well, I'm gonna call like they call like the one around me, and they start the investigation.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. He's like, they'll text you, or like they can email, text, or call. What do you prefer? I was like, text is fine. So I get, I'll pull it up because I probably still have it. So I get like an hour and a half later, 2 hours later, I get a text from DHL. And it says, oh, we're investigating the whatever, and they sent me the tracking number. I will contact you on July 7th by 5 p.m., which was like the next day, and an update or whatever. I was like, okay. They left me a phone number. If you need to contact anyone, call this number. I'm like, okay. And then, so the next day, around 1 o'clock, hey, Corey, Shay with DHL. I apologize to inform you the shipment was delivered correctly. Please contact your shipper if you cannot locate the package. I will be closing the file with no further callback. And I'm just like, I should have just fucking called and like lit somebody, because I would go, dude, I was home.
Yeah.
When you said it was there. So I don't know how fucked up like the GPS tracking is when like the trucks stop. So unless my neighbor stole it immediately, like, which I don't see that happen, why would you steal? Like, you don't know what it is. And even if it like, it's not.
So they're just not doing anything.
Well, DHL's not. They're just like, So I emailed the guy and I sent him the screenshot of the text. I go, this is what they said, man. I go, I don't know, man. Like, and then he just goes, out of good faith, we'll send you another. We're gonna resend it. And
what the fuck?
So the guy from the Skull Riders like said, we'll send you another one out of good faith. And I go, thanks, man. Like, I'm super sorry. This is stupid.
Definitely, if anything's happened, just the DHL guy stole it.
DHL, they delivered to the wrong house, and their tracking thing isn't super accurate. So it was like a general area, and then whoever's house they delivered to went, hey, I'm gonna keep this. Which, if that happened, you're a fucking piece of shit garbage. How many times, dude? Not like a lot, but
but
how
if
many
you get,
times
especially if you get a package,
a
little piece of mail that's telling you to get a new credit card, I'll rip that up and throw that away. But a package that might be some valuable to somebody, it gets put at the wrong address, like my house. I'm gonna take it. I'll just take it.
Dude, I did that
right down the street.
That happened like a month ago. I got home and there was a package on my porch. I looked, and it was literally 3 houses down. That was where the package was supposed to go. So I just got home from work. I went.
Literally.
I set my bag in the house,
and I did it.
And I grabbed the package, and just walked down and set it on their porch. Like, if you're really like, cool, I just got a free package, you're a piece of shit. And I hope you don't even know what's in there. Let me open it and check. And then like, oh, it's a hoodie that's not gonna fit anybody in this house. None of us own motorcycles.
I can give this to my uncle.
Yeah, dude, fuck you. So, dude, I don't know. Either it got.
I think a DHL person took it. That's right.
Hey.
That'd be my thing. I mean, I know people who've worked at FedEx, and I know people who have just straight up stolen shit. That certain things that come
but like,
through.
Would it say it got delivered by like the driver?
Someone can just scan it. Yeah, maybe the driver
was like in cahoots with the guy in the warehouse.
Maybe.
I don't know, man. I'm so annoyed. But he's sending it again. So I was like, but the cool thing about
that's why it's not a scam by that guy.
Yeah, the cool
DHL
thing, though,
had it to scan it and stuff. So
it was like a few days between me emailing the company and then like the DHL like having investigated something. And he just emailed me I didn't email him. He emailed me.
They need to send a picture of it on your porch.
I know. Amazon's like the only one that does that.
Yeah. They have to do that. I mean, everyone's gonna have to do that. Even like at my job. Like, I send people a picture of the part every time I send a part out, so that they know this is how it looked like when it left.
Well, I'm about to be on vacation, and now I'm like, fuck, man, I want this fucking. Because if it gets delivered again, and I don't get it,
I can drive by your house.
I'm not emailing the guy. Like, I'm just
let me know if they message you one day or something.
I was like, fuck it. Like, I'm not gonna email this guy, and then like be like, I didn't get it again, because then he's gonna be like, I don't believe you.
I ain't believing you.
I don't know.
Dude, I just thought of this because I did a little sniffle.
Well, one more thing. The only reason I thought the guy was cool is because, so like, I sent him the initial email, and then he was like, check, call DHL. And I was like, okay. And then I didn't email him After I was like, okay, I'll do that. And then he didn't hear from me for a while, and then so he emailed me back and said, "Hey man, just checking, like how's it going?" And I was like he did not have to do that. Like he didn't have to be like he could have been like maybe he'll forget and we don't have to deal with it. Like so I was like, dude, that's pretty sweet. Like he emailed me even though like I was because he emailed me and was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm still waiting from DHL." And he was like, "Okay," and I said, "I'll let you know." So that's cool. So if I get the hoodie, I'm gonna send him like a sick ass review.
Yeah,
like this company's great. Dude, even if I don't like the hoodie,
yeah, I had I'm
like the hoodie is fine. The hoodie's fine, but like the company's amazing.
The customer service actually cared, went out of his way to care.
And I think it was like the head of the company because it's like the name Ben is on like everything, and that was who I was emailing with. So I'm sure it was like just the guy. I don't know. That's pretty sweet. Well, anyway, fuck DHL. It stands for fucking dick hustling losers. Because they hustle dicks into their asses. Oh, what's so bad about that?
But they're losers because that's not even what they want. They don't even enjoy
it. They want pussies, but they're too much of losers that they can only fuck each other. Because there's a bunch of fucking guys who suck each other's asses. Yeah. Fuck you, DHL. Go suck your own ass. I wish I was like a huge platform.
Yeah, no, fuck scammers and fuck DHL. Dude,
we probably get in trouble for like defamation because
huge. I mean, you can. I've seen it with like Twitter. Like huge comedians have taken dumps all over certain airlines. Like Segura recently did that. I think.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're telling the truth,
one of them, he was just like, "This happened and this happened. You lost all my shit." And like,
fuck you.
And then they pretty much like, "Is anyone gonna do nothing?"
Because you can't really do defamation. Is it really defamation if it's truth? Like you literally lost my pet. Like I'm telling the truth. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who cares? DHL, suck it.
Suck my ass.
That should be a clip. Hey DHL, fuck you.
Fuck
and just send it to DHL. Make them believe we're a huge show and we're talking.
Twist my nipples.
They're like we're an international shipping company. We don't care.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, fine.
I've dealt with them a little bit at work, and it's been alright.
I don't know what the fuck.
I think there's someone stole it.
I've never took it. Even younger when I'm living at my parents, I like can't recall of I just never got this package. Like I'm sure it's happened, but I don't know, man. Living at my house, I've never had anything like that happen. We had a package delivered to the wrong porch next door, and we just got it.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is right around the block, someone has my same exact digits to my address, but not the same block.
Yeah.
I don't even know how that's possible because when you go through, the numbers are just going up.
Yeah.
And so I'm like,
it's not like that for everybody.
Yeah.
Because I did that with mine. I went across a few blocks and went, is there another my same digits? And there's not.
Yeah. So why? To me, I'm like, why does it go up, but then my same digits over there? But anyways, they've given me, my a person around the blocks stuff, and then I've just went over there and do it on the porch or whatever the fuck.
You know what I should have done? I'm thinking in hindsight. I should have just immediately got in my car and just drove a few blocks, just looking for boxes, and then just fuck it, just read it.
Might have just been because just like a lot of people, I'll come home from work and I'm like, I don't know how long that thing's been there. I look at Amazon emailed me at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm getting home at 6. That box has just been on the porch all day, so it could have been on anyone's porch. And then, who knows? Right now, maybe the guy's lazy. Maybe if it did get dropped off at the wrong house, the dude's just lazy and he brought it 2 feet into his house and he was like, "Oh, this ain't for me."
Yeah, fuck it, I'm not.
Well, because I'll bring stuff in thinking it's for Jordan. I don't even look at the address.
Yeah.
And then later I notice it's for me, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I ordered an ice pack for my knee or whatever."
You just assume it's your girlfriend.
Look, she's always ordering fucking little towels or ass wipes or whatever.
I'll get home and I'm like, one time my brother drove by my house and I just get a text from him. He goes, "Dude, you have 6 packages on your porch." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
And I got home, none of them were for me.
She orders a book a month.
Oh, yeah, Jen gets that too.
She's got some little fucking face.
Is she a book of the month club?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jen gets that too.
And then some other shit.
Oh yeah, there's the blue box right there.
Yeah, that's what I did. I put it there with there was another box.
They should call it
book of the fuck.
Yeah, they should call it fuck of the month, and then you just open your door and there's just a person that will fuck you.
Oh, dude,
fuck of the month. I mean, if you're a single guy, even or a woman can want to have sex too.
They do.
Don't slut shame. Dude,
Don't do it.
OnlyFans, man. These ladies are cleaning up.
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok where this girl was like, it was like her like, it was like they just put like a whatever generic song over the video, and then like she never talked. It was just all like captions, and it was like a comment that said like, "You expect people to pay $10 for that video?" And then she goes, and then it was like, "I made $8,000 off of it," and I'm just like, in one day or whatever, and I'm like,
just being an attractive woman is so
dude.
easy for the fucking. I mean, just that like, because guys are like, oh, she's doing porn, and then no, she's hanging out. She was like playing basketball in her backyard, and then she just looks pretty, and she's got like
see, that's how they
summer amount of clothes on.
That's how they get you, because like on the TikTok and Instagram,
all these guys are like, I'm
it's
gonna
like
jerk.
they're doing regular stuff, and then you go, wait a minute, I can see this girl nude now.
Yeah.
I have to pay. Ah, fuck it.
I'll fucking pay. And even just that one
pay.
time, that's how many men are jacking off in the world that they're like, $5, whatever. They all go, and I'll at least check it out. And your whole account could be nothing, but you got they see 200 pictures, 75 videos. They're like, holy shit, that's a lot of stuff. And it's like, well, the 200 pictures are just normal Instagram pictures, and then the videos are just like normal shit. She's walking around in a grocery store or something, and people are like, fuck, she's not nude, fucking in her boyfriend.
God damn it.
But everyone did the $5. She made $8,000 that week.
And it wasn't even like, I don't need, like, dude. Because then you could do, like, I don't know. That's sweet.
Yeah, I saw, like,
sometimes I feel like
we have some friends that got master's degrees, and I saw one of them shared a tweet that was like, I'm so happy I got my master's degree just to see a woman make my year salary in a month off of OnlyFans or TikTok or whatever thing, and that's just wild. But think of like a lot of like it's usually women. I don't know any guys. You know what I mean? Like how many guys are making any money on there? They got to be like they probably have to do some stuff. But there can't be. Too
but
many.
Dude, all the guys making money on there are their client. Like the people paying are just gay guys.
Yeah. Oh,
there's not like a woman going. I want to see this guy jack off.
All the buyers are guys.
Yeah.
This guy's just jacking off all the time.
How much money did I make? Like what am I making in a month?
I've had gay guys talk to me via text saying what's up, sending me pictures. So
dude, if I make $10,000 and I'm like waving my dick around.
Dude, that'd be sick. I did that to Jordan this morning.
I make $10,000 in a month.
I did it to Jordan this morning. I was just going.
Yeah,
and then she went. What'd she say?
Stop.
I thought it sounded like she said that looks fun, so I went, that looks fun, and then I was just flopping my shit.
That looks fun. You should have been like, you do it.
Yeah, do it. You flop it. Well, she would. She'd just go.
Yeah, but
flopping her tits.
She will do it to you.
Yeah, I want you to smack her around.
Yeah, do it with your mouth.
Do it with your whole head.
Oh, dude, I guess so one of our flights on the way back got pushed up to a later time, so we were like, whatever. And like we didn't look or anything, and Jen told me this morning, I think she looked either like last night or this morning or whatever. And because she has to like sit, she likes to sit in the aisle, so we like pay to pick our seats, so we pay like the extra for you to pick. But then when they pushed the flight up, they just changed our seats, and our seats were in separate rows, both in the middle seat. And we picked like I'm in the middle.
Seat.
Yeah. But we picked I'm in the middle, she's in the aisle, and then someone's like on the window. So then Jen said she was able to change it, but she's on the aisle and I'm on the window, and then someone's in between us.
Oh, that's all right.
Which isn't like
it's funny.
Way better.
That might have happened with Jordan and I. And I kind of was like smiling. I mean, we had so many different plane rides, whatever people say when you're on a plane, and then
plane ride. I'm on a plane ride and I'm gay.
I'm gonna title that episode "Smooth My Balls is a Scam."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did I finish that part? They have that because we just rambled so much. They have like "Smooth My Balls." They talk about in a lot of their descriptions of things, like on some of their Instagram posts and on their website. It'll say like smooth my balls, blah blah blah. And we're aware of all the scams out there, and it said like some other stuff. So like they have scam in the title, so that when you look up smooth my balls scam, it really just sends you to their site.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to,
That's
send
smart.
you to that guy's blog. So like that's another thing where it's like that's shady. There's a bunch of shady shit.
Why would a shaving company be like, there's a lot of scams out there, buy the shaver?
What? Yeah, and I'm like, scams? Manscaped is normal.
Is Gillette trying to scam
Gillette's
me?
not scamming people. All these other fucking places.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Their Mach 5 is a scam. What does that mean? No, you're a scam because you're trying to fucking make us buy a shitty shaver.
Balls.
Yeah, I already have Manscaped, baby.
You bought some plastic piece of shit Kmart resale on Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
And you're selling it for $70.
Oh man. Scam my balls is more
scam
like
my
it.
balls, dude. Scam my balls.
That's the name of the episode.
Yeah, there it is. Don't you forget it. Oh, I wanted to ask you this. I was thinking about this. So, because you'll be gone next weekend, right?
I come back Saturday.
Yeah, but so if we wanted to, we could do a pod Sunday. For some reason, I thought, like, because I was thinking, like, you wouldn't be gonna be able to do this today. What kind of fly is that? Whatever that.
It's like a moth.
It's like a white moth, but they look so pretty.
Maybe a butterfly, because I think butterflies like don't have color right away.
Oh, really?
Maybe I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
I'm not a scientist.
I'm not a bugitist.
We got a big window over here. It's nice. It's gorgeous. We can see the beautiful lawn I have. That's 100% weeds.
All right. Was it like? Isn't that
crabgrass? Yeah.
My lawn is like.
We're about to make half of it a patio, so I'm like I won't care about it till I'm gonna get this patio in.
Dude, my backyard is
all this money this
all
pod's
different
making,
grass.
Get a patio. Sorry, yeah, you said different patches of crabgrass. But isn't that circle? Because someone who lived there before you had a pool, and then you guys had to put in.
Yeah, we put it in. So then that's different grass.
So that's good grass, right? Right.
I think it's like weeds.
Oh, okay.
It's like grass in there.
Because it looked pretty good at first.
Yeah, and then I think weed just got mixed in there. Because it's a lot of those like white.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I had a lot of
right
that.
there.
Yeah,
you have like the white stuff right there. I have a lot of that in my backyard. It kind of sucks.
But when I mow it, the grass show.
When I freshly mow it, it like looks nice. My lawn looks good when it's freshly mowed.
Yes.
So I'm like, because it cuts all the weeds from the top.
I can just mow it every other day, and this is look very nice.
Actually, when I mow my lawn, I go, man, it looks
nice. I edged it last time.
I edged mine a little bit, but I've been doing it in the morning, and I get lazy because I mow and then I weed so I weed whip all the stuff
go to work.
like on the side, and then I could just be done.
Yeah.
Because then I use the blower.
I feel like it gets really
on my penis.
Like your TikTok.
Yeah.
That should have millions of views.
Dude, come on. Come on, man. I was so mad. Like, how's it not just like
what's the name of your TikTok? Just Cordog or Corey XFX?
I don't know. I think it might be
something weird, like I'm a big gay guy.
Yeah, because it's I think it connected it with my Twitter, so it's like my Twitter name.
Oh, your Twitter is Corey XXX.
No, but
so is your Instagram.
No, but it's like the name I had.
Don't tell me no again.
What the hell?
No.
Treehouse Larry.
Oh, Treehouse. Wait, is that actually the @ though?
Yeah, that's my TikTok @
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that one has 223 views, 8 likes, and
that's it.
And then this one with my dog, with like music and flashing light, has 630 views and then 37 likes.
Barely.
People probably like
doesn't pick up too much.
People probably like scroll because it's just
yeah, too slow. TikTok's got to be now. Tits now.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I've done that before, but there are times where I'm like, I'll give it a shot, and then like the end, I'm like, nah, that's pretty good. I'm glad I waited. Cause like I could have just skipped it. I would never saw.
Oh, this is what I wanted to bring
up. Funniness
was what do you think about the idea? So we can probably do the pod next Sunday too, me and you. But I was thinking it would be fun. Tim would probably be like, oh, like we don't have to have him on camera, or maybe we don't even have to do a camera. But I was like, it would be fun for like another app to like be bullshitting with Tim. Maybe me and you would have the mics, like we could have the mics in there. Me and you could have the mics. We could have the setup, and then Tim's there. Like we're all hanging out, but what would really only get picked up is me and you on the mic. I don't think much would Tim would pick up, but I just thought I picked because I haven't had people over for UFC in fucking a year and a half, so I thought it'd be funny to maybe. Could be a possibility. I envisioned it. And I was like, that would be fun because we're gonna be, when you're on a good mood, bullshitting. That's a good hang. Like,
you have to like either trim it down or just have like a super long.
Well, not the whole time. I figured we could do it, and then I could go. We could even do 30, 40 minutes, like whatever, and just have it be like another app or whatever. I don't know. I keep randomly thinking about that because I'm like, I wonder how many people go on Patreon. Because, like, what if there's people who just look for different Patreons? Like, is that people?
I doubt it.
I doubt it too.
I
but like,
you have to be like a fan of something, and they're like, I'm gonna get a Patreon, and then you're like, okay.
Yeah,
because like right. I don't. There's things I'm fans
like,
of.
Dude, if we can get 5 people to pay something, like that's interesting, and then it could grow or whatever. Yeah, I didn't know how the whole thing works.
I think I have to start out with like.
A bigger following.
Would anyone be interested in this? And then,
I gotta go to bars and fucking do 5 minutes and then just go, yelling grandma.
I'm a comedian.
Thanks.
I'm a comedian.
Then on here I can tell people, hey, I'm a pro. I'm a pro comedian.
I'm a pro comedian.
Yeah, pro comedy.
I'm a pro.
Dude,
I'm a pro bitch tits.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So like. If you have Tim over, like a good hang, Bert Kreischer just he had a podcast with Greg Fitzsimmons and Mike Gibbons, and I was just watching a bit of that, and he prefaced it in the beginning how like it was a really good hang, and they were kind of just bullshitting. Like he felt really loose because like nowadays a lot of people are like that's why it's kind of refreshing to have like Kill Tony. I know people got upset about his thing when he yelled at the Asian dude, but he has been just loosey goosey with jokes, and he's like, guys, I'm joking, like this is all we're messing around, and then it might not be the greatest example because of fucking people getting so outraged by his thing, but I don't know. To say more on that is the club that they were at the time called him racist in like some post. And then the club that Kill Tony was working out of, I think in Austin or roughly around Austin, they also were like, we won't stand for racism because a lot of these places they're like, we want to be on the right side. So those two places said, fuck you, Tony, you can't come back. And then Tony and his crew were like, okay, well, we'll just go to a different place. The place that he was going to had no traffic comedy wise. It had like it was like very low bar traffic for comedy, like open mic level traffic. So he was always promoting them because they were cool with the staff and all that stuff. So now they say fuck you, you're racist now because of a viral clip. So he leaves. He goes to I think that one might have been called Antone's. He left that place. I don't know the exact name of the new place, but the new place he just had Ron White there. He's had a bunch of comedians now at this new place, and he just keeps every episode pretty much he brings up how the 2 places that have shunned me, that have called me racist. He's like, and he mentions, he goes, we have 200, whatever the fuck the number was. We have 40,000 live listeners right now. So Antoine's or whoever, you can say bye to the 40,000 viewers I was giving you every week. What it was like their numbers doubled since that happened. Kill Tony's numbers completely doubled.
They just found out about it. Like, what the hell?
Because certain people, cool. Certain people were like, "Oh, another cancel culture. People getting mad at a racist," and then some people probably checked it out and went, huh, "Oh, what's this Kill Tony show that he does?" Yeah. And people are sharing what he does. I'll check it out, and then so like that keeps happening. So it's like fucked up. It's like, dude, somebody out here might actually start trying to get a fucking like cancelable thing happening to get a bump. Like Shane Gillis got a fucking bump. Every popular comedian talked about him, whether they were the people who were like, he shouldn't be in comedy, everyone should shun him. And then the Comedy Cellar, they have him on all the time. He was just on stage with Dave Chappelle and shit. Like some of a lot of the bigger places are like, it's fine. He's they don't even care. And then he's not running in here screaming racist shit. He doesn't have a KKK hat. And he's doing all this dumb shit, just a hat. And and now his Gillian Keeves skits on YouTube are like thriving.
Those are pretty good.
Yeah, they're fucking good. It's hilarious. But I was just bringing it up because Bert was having a good hang, and he mentioned having a good hang, and I was like, it is fun. Like when we have a good UFC hang, and then we're just bullshitting. But yeah, like the whole trim down thing, I was like, you probably have to just pick like a half hour to an hour.
I don't want to.
I know he would be like, oh, I don't want to be. People will find out my identity and come kill me because you guys made a white supremacist joke. It's like, well, we're fucking around. Oh, speaking of racist stuff.
Oh,
you know the phrase, don't worry about it. You're grandfathered in. Like,
yes.
I didn't know that's a thing that dates back to like the 1870s, 1890s of like laws were changing, but they would say like voting rights for like black people and like freedom and certain things for like I don't know, there's a bunch of that type of shit, like fucked up shit going on with whites and blacks, and then people would be told, oh no, don't worry about it. Like these laws are changing, but you've already had all these people. Yeah, you can keep your slaves, your grandfathered in, or or whatever the fuck. And so people still say that now, and it's like it's one of those things that happened over this past like pandemic year where people are like, you can't sing this song because it was all about being racist to black people or racist to Asians, like the what the fuck, pee in your Coke, that whole song or whatever. People, I don't know. And then the grandfathered in, it's like that's fucked up. That was the thing they said in courts. There's all these things that they use to work around basically continuing like huge racism.
Yeah.
Like,
everything's fucked up.
You're exempt from new rules.
People are horrible.
Yeah. Another thing we talked about in here before, like the Ari Shaffir quote, where he's like, "No real change from like the top 1% or like the government. Like, no real change will ever happen until you start like, honestly, someone's got to start beheading people."
Yeah.
Bert brought that up, but he didn't bring up Ari saying it. He brought up like, just, oh yeah, that's when I was diving into the revolution. There's a podcast by Mike Duncan called Revolutions. It's 10 seasons of 10 different types of like revolutions: American Revolution, French Revolution, all this stuff.
Donkeys.
I'm gonna start listening to some of them. But Bert was saying he listened to all of them, and he's just talking about the connections with like real life now, and he's like, I mean, all it takes is like a bunch of. I mean, there's just it's we have the numbers. Yeah. Like all of us can go, nah.
Yeah.
We can walk out tomorrow and go, no, we're not doing. Like taxes and certain things keep going insanely high. Our roads and our schools, all these things are just crumbling. No one's caring about our parks anymore. Like that, they're destroying those during like Trump's administration. Like a bunch of our parks like have been less cared about and all this stuff. And it's like, we can say no, we're done.
Yeah.
And we could go change. We could change it by doing what Ari Shaffir says and just fucking.
You have to organize.
Then
they have to be.
He said
they have to be like afraid.
And they said that that's going to happen. And then they made another connection with. I'm not trying to make a lot of conspiracies to like this past couple years because of race stuff, but they said in like a lot of these revolutions, the one way that they prolonged or like prevented like for a longer time, like the top 1% of the say the French Revolution or American Revolution, whatever the fuck, I don't know shit. I didn't listen to them yet, but like these revolutions before they started, the way that like the top people would try to prevent it was they would have the the middle class, same thing that's going on now. Like a lot of middle class goes to like lower middle class, like keeps lowering, like pin them against each other. And so that's easy to do that when like a George Floyd video comes out. They can go, hey guys, look what's going on. Whites and blacks hate each other, and then people are fucking, whites and blacks hate each other, and then you're racist, you're a fucking idiot, and it's like, guys, all of us are one, and these motherfuckers up here are the pieces of shit.
So they just divide.
They're so it's the divide and conquer thing, and it's not even a conspiracy. It's just literally what has happened through history, just over and over. And so eventually there'll be a revolution. 50, 100 years, there will be one. It could happen when we're, in wheelchairs.
Wait, if you just
about to croak, but
I don't know.
Something crazy will happen at some point.
Hundreds of thousands of people just White House. What are you gonna do?
You can't do anything. I mean, you'll kill. They can.
I mean, if people are dying, that's fucked up. But
yeah,
if it's for like an actual cause, I don't know. Like if you just lined up around, just a big circle. It's like it's not. Like imagine if you just just hundreds of thousands of people just around the White House, and they're like, "All right, this is what we want, and if you don't do it, we're coming in."
I don't know if the camera can see, but I peed in my pants right there. My dick's all the way over there.
Have you been watching
Dave? Born? Watch porn every day.
What's that fucking show called?
Oculus. Rick and Morty?
No, the Netflix one.
Loki.
No, Netflix.
Fuck. I'm an idiot.
With
Ozark.
It's the funny one. God, I forgot his name. The On Your Way Out or.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't. Shit, I heard it's great.
What's it called? Show? What is it?
Something. Leave again.
It's like something.
Take your ass and leave my house.
Yeah, get out of here now, please.
Take your shoes off and leave my house.
God damn it.
Leave the stuff at the door.
Now I gotta fucking look it up.
Leave your ass tomorrow.
I know I sent it.
Thank you, leave again.
Thanks, bye.
Thank you, leave again.
Oh, I think you should leave. That's what it's called.
So close.
Dude, there's one where there's literally a skit where a guy is just walking in an office and he has like pee dribbles on his pants, and another guy's like, "Oh, looks like you got a little dribbles there." And then
what? No.
And then no. And then what's his name? Fucking
Tim Meadows.
Oh yeah, Robin. He's
Robin Thicke.
No,
Tim. This is Tim Robinson. Robinson.
Is it Robinson?
It's Robinson.
Because isn't he like the son of fuck?
The son of fuck. Sam Richardson is a black guy, and then Tim Meadows is also a black guy, so is the white guy, so this is Tim.
Is it Robinson?
No, because yeah, I think it is. I thought it was. I think you should leave.
Tim Robinson, yeah. Anyway, and then Tim Robinson comes up, and he was like, "No, that's not Pedro, but that's the style. Look at," and then like, dude, I don't want to give it away.
So that's just the Adam Sandler.
Huh?
Adam Sandler? No, he pees on himself.
Well, no, because he basically like there's like
obviously he goes crazier.
That's
the whole idea.
A fake.
Look, something might happen.
Basically, like
getting crazier.
Brings up a website that sells pants with like dribbles dots on them that looks like pee dribble, and then the guy that like saw the pee dribble was like, "Oh, okay," and he like Googled the thing, and then the guy walked away and he goes, "Huh, it's actually not," and he's telling the guy with the dots on him, he's like, "It's actually not real." And then he's like, "You can't even buy them." And he's like, "I don't know, dude.
It's a scam."
There's so much of it.
I know
that I don't want to give it away.
You
should just watch it. Yeah, I've been watching it.
I love that show though.
It's good.
Oh, that's good,
dude.
One of my favorite was just opening the door the wrong way.
Yeah.
On that one skit, the first season.
Dude, there's so many that are just great.
We're going over, dude.
Overboard. We're going over. What time is it?
Overtime.
How much time have we done?
It's 1:04, but I'm probably gonna cut out like a minute or two.
On the beginning?
Yeah, because there was nothing going on.
Oh, okay.
I do that.
Well,
because we start yapping.
See you later.
You want to wait till we start yapping more, Grandma?
Yapping my dapping.
So guys, there's we got some real big news coming up.